What do Wall Street, prison, marijuana, and homemaking have in common? Martha Stewart is an icon in the world of homemaking and lifestyle. At 82, she is a household name not only in America, but also throughout Europe, Asia, and beyond. But what you may not know is that beyond her well-known persona as a domestic goddess, she is pretty much a badass. She got 5 months of detention time for doing yoga. She broke a modeling record at 81 years old. She's into marijuana and so much more. So if you want to hear more, stay tuned as we cover 15 things you never knew about Martha Stewart, one of the richest and coolest grandmas out there. After watching this, you'll never see her the same again. Fact 1. Martha Stewart wasn't always her name. When she was born on August 3, 1941, in Jersey City, New Jersey, her name was Martha Helen Kostra. That's right, Kostria. It's a Polish name because her family came from Poland. Martha grew up in a normal working-class family with 5 brothers and sisters. Fact 2. So how did she become Martha Stewart? She got the name Stewart from her ex-husband. Martha married Andrew Stewart in 1961 when she was just 20 years old. They were married for 29 years before divorcing in 1990. Even though they split up, Martha kept the last name Stewart, which has now become her famous brand. Fact 3. She used to be a model. Before she was famous for her homemaking skills, Martha was turning heads on the catwalk. That's right, she worked as a model to pay for college. And we're not talking small-time gigs. She modeled for big names like Chanel and appeared in TV commercials. Fact 4. She was one of the first women to work on Wall Street as a stockbroker. After college, Martha headed to Wall Street. In the 1960s, it was really rare to see women working as stockbrokers. But Martha didn't let that stop her. She worked at a company called Monness, Williams & Seidel. Talk about breaking the glass ceiling. Fact 5. Here's something you probably didn't expect. Martha Stewart is a licensed boat captain. She owns a 36-foot Hinckley picnic boat called Skylands II, named after her main estate. Martha doesn't just lounge on the deck, she actually drives the boat herself. Fact 6. Speaking of licenses, Martha's also a certified drone pilot. She uses drones to capture stunning aerial footage of her properties and for various projects. Who knew the Queen of Crafts was also a tech whiz? Fact 7. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. In 2004, Martha spent 5 months in federal prison. She was convicted of lying to investigators about a stock sale. But even behind bars, Martha kept busy, reportedly foraging for dandelions and decorating the prison's Christmas trees. Fact 8. After getting out of prison, Martha had to spend another 5 months under house arrest. This meant she had to wear an ankle monitor and couldn't leave her property, except for work and other approved reasons. But here's the kicker. Her house arrest got extended by 3 weeks because she broke the rules. Apparently, Martha couldn't resist going to a yoga class and attending a party. Even under house arrest, Martha couldn't help but bend the rules a little. Alright, we're halfway through our list. Are you surprised by what you learned so far? Well, hang on, because there's more to come. Fact 9. Is BFFs with Snoop Dogg. In a twist that nobody saw coming, Martha Stewart is good friends with rapper Snoop Dogg. Martha and Snoop Dogg are good friends and even had a hit TV show together called Martha and Snoop's Potluck Dinner Party. It's a pretty unexpected friendship, but they seem to have a lot of fun together. Fact 10. Martha's latest business venture might surprise you. She's in the CBD business. CBD chemical that comes from hemp plants, kind of related to marijuana but doesn't make you high. She's partnered with a Canadian cannabis company to create a line of CBD products for both people and pets. Martha Stewart is flying high with this one. Fact 11. If you fancy a glass of wine with your gourmet meal, Martha's got you covered. In 2017, she launched Martha Stewart Wine Company, an online wine shop. And get this, she personally tastes and approves every wine sold on the site. Now that's what I call quality control. Fact 12. She is the first female self-made billionaire in the U.S. When her company, Martha Stewart Living Omni Media, went public on the New York Stock Exchange for the first time in 1999, she reached billionaire status on paper, becoming the first female to earn the status. As of 2024, her net worth is estimated to be around $400 million. Fact 13. With that kind of money, you'd expect Martha to have a nice place to live, right? Well, nice is an understatement. Her main home is a 153-acre estate in Bedford, New York, called Cantatou Corners. The property includes several houses, gardens, and even a farm with lots of animals. It's basically a small village. Fact 14. Now here's the fact that'll knock your socks off. In 2023, at the age of 81, Martha Stewart made history as the oldest cover model for Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. That's right, at 81 years old, she's still breaking barriers and challenging expectations. Talk about aging gracefully. Fact 15. Last but not least, did you know Martha has written more books in the years she's been alive? Martha has written around 97 books so far. That's right, nearly 100 books. They cover everything from cooking and gardening to home decorating and entertaining. That's a whole lot of knowledge she's shared over the years. But wait, there's more. Here's some bonus facts for you Martha Stewart superfans. Bonus fact 1. Martha's not just a businesswoman, she's also a mom and grandma. Her daughter, Alexis Stewart, was born in 1965. Alexis has 2 children, making Martha a proud grandmother. Bonus fact 2. She is the true influencer. This is an interesting fact. At least 70% of U.S. millennials have used a Martha Stewart recipe. And 7 out of 10 women in the U.S. say that Martha Stewart has or does influence the way Americans think about, organize, and manage their homes. She has done all this without ever dancing on TikTok. Bonus fact 3. Martha studied something unexpected in college. If you had to guess what Martha Stewart studied in college, you might think it was cooking or design, right? Well, you'd be wrong. Martha went to Barnard College and got a degree in history and architectural history. That's right, she studied old buildings. This probably explains why she knows so much about how to make houses look good. So, there you have it. Martha Stewart has been a model, a stockbroker, a TV star, and even a prison inmate. She can cook a perfect roast chicken, but she can also trade stocks. She knows how to set a fancy table, but she also knows how to fly a drone and ride boats. Martha Stewart has had her ups and downs, but she always seems to bounce back. Even after going to prison, she came back and kept building her business. She's not afraid to try new things or make fun of herself, and after over 80 years old, she's still going strong, making new TV shows and starting new businesses. So, the next time you see Martha Stewart on TV or buy one of her products at the store, remember, there's a lot more to her than meets the eye. And who knows, maybe she will inspire you to try something new. After all, if Martha can start a CBD business in her 70s, maybe it's not too late for you to chase that dream you've been putting off. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our celebrity deep dives. And hey, leave a comment below telling us which Martha Stewart fact surprised you the most. See you in the next video.